This is about your bank account. A massive transaction just happened in your name and, my beloved child, listen very carefully, because what I am about to reveal will shake you to the core. A shadow has been moving silently behind your back, and tonight it has surfaced in the most terrifying way. A massive transaction, bigger than anything you ever imagined, has been carried out in your name. The system didn't alert you by mistake, it was divinely arranged for you to see this warning now. Your name, your signature, your details are being used for something that could either elevate your destiny or destroy your life completely. Someone close to you was behind the move, and heaven is pulling the curtain before your eyes this very moment. There's a reason this secret couldn't stay hidden any longer. Too many people have been whispering in corners, forging plans with documents that never should have existed. And now, your own account, your identity, is at the center of a storm you didn't create, but you must face. The truth is heavier than the lie they tried to cover you with. The numbers don't lie, millions are shifting, and the trace points directly at you. It's not by coincidence you are watching this message right now. This is your moment of awakening, your chance to stop what they planned against you before it consumes everything you've built. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 333 sparkles. The person you trusted is not who they claimed to be. They have been writing your name on papers you never signed, connecting your destiny to debts and deals that were never yours. Each keystroke they made was a dagger aimed at your back, and heaven has caught them red-handed. Your spirit must not tremble, because what was stolen in darkness can be restored in light. The enemy thought they could bury you in false evidence, but they forgot who watches from above. This is more than just money, this is your future, your freedom, your name, and your honor on the line. The bank doesn't realize yet that the documents were manipulated, but God does. That is why this warning reaches you now, before the clock strikes midnight. If you ignore this, you may wake up tomorrow trapped in a nightmare they designed for you. The transaction was no accident. It was timed, plotted, and executed in silence. Yet heaven shattered that silence and sent this revelation straight into your hands, because you are meant to rise above the trap. Don't underestimate this moment, it is bigger than you think. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 444 sparkles. My beloved child. Every whisper of betrayal, every forged move, every shadow they cast against you is being exposed in this hour. What they thought would ruin you is about to be the very evidence that clears your path. The angels are aligning every detail, making sure no one can bury your name under lies. This transaction is not just about loss, it is about transfer. What was moving out was never yours to begin with. Heaven is repositioning wealth, shifting destinies, and removing masks from faces that smiled at you while plotting destruction. The tears you've cried in silence are not wasted. They are the reason the alarm rang tonight. Without them, this warning would never have reached you, and the enemy's plan would have succeeded. But you were chosen to hear it, to stop it, and to stand unbroken. Your enemies thought they were clever, but their cleverness became their undoing. They touched what was never theirs, and in doing so, they activated a divine reversal. Watch closely, what they plan to erase you with will be what God uses to elevate you. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 555 sparkles. My beloved child. The truth is breaking wide open, and you cannot look away now. What has been uncovered is not just a number on a screen, it is a doorway into the hidden war being waged against your destiny. Someone has dragged your name into a place it never belonged, but heaven has intercepted the plot before it could chain you down. The documents that carry your identity are already being reviewed in silence. Someone hoped you would stay blind, but this message is proof that heaven has not allowed you to be kept in the dark. Even now, the signatures are being questioned, the records are being traced, and the liars are trembling in fear. You may feel fear trying to rise inside you, but do not let it rule your heart. This revelation is not to weaken you, but to awaken you. The massive transaction is not your downfall, it is the alarm bell, forcing the truth into daylight. Tonight, everything shifts. What was once hidden under layers of corruption is being peeled away, leaving the guilty exposed. They thought they could take your name and bury it under their own greed, but heaven will not let them succeed. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 666 sparkles. My beloved child. You need to understand how serious this moment is. The very person you once sat with, laughed with, trusted, has tied your destiny to their deception. Behind closed doors, their pen moved across papers that carried your future, thinking you would never find out. But every shadow they created is being pierced by light. The more they tried to cover their tracks, the louder heaven made the truth echo. This is why you feel the urgency in your heart right now. It is not coincidence, it is divine protection. The banks may take days to notice, but heaven notices in seconds. That's why this warning reached you in this very moment. Your future cannot be delayed, your blessing cannot be hijacked, and your name cannot be erased. What was signed against you will not stand. What was plotted to break you will collapse under its own weight. Watch how quickly the truth begins to unfold, because heaven has already set a reversal in motion. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 777 sparkles. My beloved child. Every coin that was moved, every number that was shifted, carries a record in heaven. No handprint, no fingerprint, no whisper escapes divine justice. The one who thought they could get away is already being marked by their own actions. This is not the end of you, it is the end of their lies. Soon, the very system they manipulated will spit the truth back out. What they touched will turn against them, and what they stole will return multiplied into your hands. You must hold firm in this moment, because fear is their last weapon. They hoped that if you found out, you would collapse in panic. But instead, you are rising stronger, knowing that heaven itself has stepped in to defend your name. Tonight, the story of your life changes forever. What was once a trap is now a testimony. What was once a theft is now a transfer. What was once against you is now working for you. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 888 sparkles. My beloved child. Do not forget this, the enemy's biggest mistake was touching your name. Your name is sealed in divine power, and no human hands can destroy it. That is why every forged document will backfire, every false witness will crumble, and every silent betrayer will be dragged into the light. The massive transaction they thought would ruin you has only opened the gates of restoration. The angels are aligning wealth, honor, and blessing to return to you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Every tear you cried in silence is being answered with justice. Even now, the angels are standing guard over your identity. No one can bury you, no one can steal you, no one can silence the truth. Your story is unfolding exactly as heaven has written it. Stay awake, for the moment is near. Your vindication is coming quicker than you expect. The guilty will be silenced, and your name will shine untouchable. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 999 sparkles. My beloved child. Heaven is showing me the faces of those who signed your name in the dark. Their hands were steady when they thought no one was watching, but now those same hands are trembling. They know the secret is leaking, and soon, the entire truth will break free. Every file, every number, every slip of paper is carrying a trail. That trail leads directly back to them, and no matter how much they erase, the evidence has already been sealed. You were meant to see this now, not later, because later would have been too late. This isn't only about money, it's about your identity, your reputation, your destiny. They thought destroying your finances would also destroy your confidence. But heaven is about to reverse the attack and turn it into your victory. The silence is over. The truth is roaring through every wall, breaking chains, exposing liars, and clearing your name from every forged connection. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1010 sparkles. My beloved child. Listen carefully, this moment is more dangerous than it looks. The transaction wasn't just a theft, it was a signal. A signal to others who are waiting in the shadows to step forward and claim what is not theirs. But heaven blocked the chain reaction before it could reach the next stage. What could have spread into a disaster across your life has now been frozen in place. You are not watching this by chance, you are watching this because you are the only one strong enough to carry the truth. Your enemies underestimated the fire inside you. They thought one false move could bury you forever. But what they did not know is that heaven was waiting for them to make the first move, so justice could begin. What happens next will shock even you. Your name is not falling, it is rising higher, protected by divine order. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1111 sparkles. My beloved child. I see the papers, they tried to bind you with loans, with debts, with transactions that never belonged to you. They wanted the world to believe you were guilty. They wanted people to whisper your name with shame. But their plan has failed before it could even begin. The whispers are turning into cries of their own downfall. The shame they prepared for you is now waiting for them, heavy on their shoulders. Your tears are being counted one by one, and each tear is a seed of restoration. What you lost in silence will return to you openly. The very system that tried to bury you will now announce your vindication. Hold steady, for this revelation is only the beginning. The truth is about to shake the very foundation of your enemies. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1212 sparkles. My beloved child. You have been chosen to see this message because time is running short. The window of reversal is open, but it will not remain open forever. Heaven is warning you now because the decision you make next will decide everything. Do not ignore the signs. The late night calls, the sudden silence, the nervous glances, they were all warnings leading to this moment. The ones who betrayed you are being cornered by their own choices. This massive transaction is not your downfall, it is your shield. Without it, the truth would have stayed hidden. With it, the liars have exposed themselves, and heaven is bringing their names to the surface. Stand tall, because your vindication is coming. Their false papers will burn, but your name will stand untouched. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1313 sparkles. My beloved child. Heaven is moving faster than your enemies expected. The very files they buried in secret rooms are being pulled out, one after another. Every forged signature, every hidden code, every false seal is trembling under the light of truth. The world doesn't yet know what you now know. But soon, they will. Because the massive transaction they used to tie you down is going to be the rope that strangles their lies. Their greed has crossed a line that heaven will not allow. This is your hour of revelation. Every number that was stolen is about to be multiplied back into your life. What was transferred away in secret will be restored in ways that will shock even you. The transaction was not just financial, it was spiritual. It marked a breaking point, and now heaven has stepped in with full force to defend your name. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 1414 Sparkles. My beloved child. Look at how quickly tables are turning. The same banks that were used as weapons will become shields for you. The same systems that were manipulated will become evidence of your innocence. Those who thought you were powerless are now shaking. They know they cannot hide forever, because the spotlight is moving toward them. And when it does, their names will burn with shame, while your name will shine brighter than ever before. This is no ordinary warning. It is a divine alert that you are standing in the middle of a great shift. What looked like the end is actually the beginning of your greatest victory. Do not fear. The angels have already written the final outcome, and your destiny cannot be stolen. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 1515 Sparkles. My beloved child. I see the moment the liars realized their mistake. Their confidence turned to fear the second heaven revealed their plan. They know they cannot outrun the truth, because the truth is already chasing them. They wanted you to feel helpless. They wanted you to believe you had no voice, no power, no way to fight back. But heaven is giving you strength that even they cannot understand. This isn't just about clearing your name, it's about lifting your life higher than before. Every attack was allowed only so heaven could reverse it into a blessing. You are not falling, you are rising. The clock is ticking, and justice is on its way. Stay strong, for the victory is already yours. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 1616 Sparkles. My beloved child. You are standing in the middle of a story that will be remembered forever. The enemies thought this chapter would end you, but it is the chapter that defines your greatness. They wanted to bury your voice under false debts. But your voice is about to roar louder than ever before. Heaven has broken the seal on the lies, and the sound of their downfall will echo through every place they try to hide. Do not think this is small. This is massive, greater than what your eyes can see. It is not only your account being restored, it is your entire destiny being reset. Your name is untouchable, and the enemy's hands will never be able to hold you down again. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 1717 Sparkles. My beloved child. Tonight the veil has been torn apart, and the hidden truth is rushing toward you like fire. The very balance sheets that once mocked you are shifting in your favor. The enemy cannot hold what belongs to you anymore, because heaven has placed your name in divine protection. They thought numbers would bury you. They thought money would chain you. But they forgot that your destiny is not written in ink, it is written in light, and no forgery can erase it. Already, heaven has dispatched its angels to surround your name. They are rewriting the narrative, replacing shame with honor, replacing loss with abundance, replacing fear with strength. The massive transaction that scared you is actually your sign of deliverance. What was used against you is now the proof of your restoration. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1818 Sparkles. My beloved child. A door has been opened in heaven's courtroom. Your case is standing before the throne, and the verdict is about to be declared. The accusers are lined up, but their voices are shaking, because they know they are guilty. The records they tried to twist are being untwisted. The lies they tried to glue to your name are falling apart like broken glass. Their power has ended, and they don't even realize it yet. Your name is not marked for destruction, it is marked for elevation. Soon, you will see how quickly heaven turns every loss into a testimony of victory. The storm is loud, but it cannot drown the sound of your breakthrough. The light is cutting through, stronger than ever before. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 1919 Sparkles. My beloved child. Do not doubt this moment, for it is bigger than you think. The massive transaction that shook your spirit is the very evidence that heaven is about to use to crown you. Those who betrayed you have already begun to betray each other. Their unity was built on lies, and lies cannot hold. One by one, they will fall apart, and you will watch it with your own eyes. Your tears have been transformed into fuel. Every drop has called heaven's justice down on your behalf. You will not walk away empty, you will walk away carrying more than you ever imagined. The story is not ending here. This is just the moment before the greatest reveal of your life. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 2020 Sparkles. My beloved child. The vault of heaven is opening, and what was stolen from you is being replaced 7 times over. The liars thought they were clever, but heaven is wiser, and heaven always wins. Their steps are collapsing under them, and soon the very floor they stand on will crack. You will rise above while they sink into the pit they dug for you. Your life is not cursed, it is chosen. And because it is chosen, no transaction, no fraud, no manipulation can destroy it. Stay firm. The last chapter is still being written, and your name is on the first page of victory. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 2121 Sparkles. My beloved child. You are standing on the edge of a revelation that will not only shake your world but also expose every shadow that tried to hide in silence. The transaction that was supposed to destroy your stability has become the trumpet that announces your deliverance. The enemy's pen has run dry, and their ink of lies has stained only themselves. The documents they thought were hidden are now uncovered. The false agreements they made behind your back are dissolving into nothingness. Their power is slipping, their grip is breaking, and heaven is forcing their hands into the open. This is not a mistake, it is a setup. A setup for justice, for truth, and for the blessing that is waiting on the other side. You were never meant to be trapped, you were meant to be revealed as victorious. The sound of chains breaking is louder than the whispers of betrayal. You are stepping into freedom, and no one can shut the door heaven has opened. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 2222 Sparkles. My beloved child. You need to see clearly what's happening. The liars who signed in your name are already being cornered by their own deeds. Their fear is multiplying, and soon their secrets will burst out into the light. They thought you would remain silent. They thought you would bow under the weight of their trap. But your strength is rising, and your spirit is clothed in fire that cannot be extinguished. The massive transaction is no longer a threat, it is evidence. Evidence that heaven is still in control. Evidence that nothing stolen from you can remain lost. Stand tall, because the verdict has already shifted in your favor. You are protected, and your name is sealed with honor. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 2323 sparkles. My beloved child. The storm around your name is not here to drown you, it is here to wash away the dirt others tried to throw on you. The louder the thunder roars, the clearer your innocence shines. The guilty cannot hide behind forged signatures anymore. Your life is turning, your destiny is shifting, and your breakthrough is racing toward you faster than ever before. The account they tampered with will become the stage where heaven announces your restoration. The liars are panicking. They are running in circles, but every path they take leads them back to their own downfall. Their time is finished, and yours is only beginning. Stay awake, because what comes next will silence every doubt you ever had. Your name is about to shine brighter than gold. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 2424 sparkles. My beloved child. This is more than a financial battle, it is a spiritual war. But you are not fighting alone. Armies of light are surrounding you, tearing apart the contracts of darkness, burning every false record, and lifting you into safety. The midnight hour has passed, and the morning of justice is dawning. The same papers that carried your name wrongly will now carry your victory rightly. Your identity is untouchable, and your destiny is unshakable. The betrayal may have cut deep, but heaven is healing every wound with double honor. You will not just be restored, you will be exalted. The plan against you is over. The story of your rise has only just begun. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 2525 sparkles. My beloved child. The ground beneath your enemies is shaking. The very system they tried to use to trap you is turning against them, and they are running out of places to hide. Their whispers are now screams of fear, because what was hidden in silence has been dragged into the light. The numbers they shifted in the dark are no longer silent digits, they are witnesses against them. Each figure is pointing to their crime, each paper is shouting their guilt, and each lie is collapsing under the weight of truth. This was never about money alone. It was about silencing your destiny, blocking your blessing, and burying your name. But what they forgot is that your name is written in heaven, and heaven cannot be forged. Your account is not just being restored, it is being multiplied. Your name is not just being cleared, it is being crowned. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 2626 sparkles. My beloved child. I see the fear in their eyes. They thought they had time, but heaven has shortened their days. Every hour that passes is exposing more of their deception, until there will be nothing left for them to hide behind. The bank alarms were not random, they were heaven's trumpet. They rang so you would not sleep through your deliverance. They rang so the trap would fail before it closed. Do not let fear cloud your sight now. What looks like chaos is divine order rearranging everything in your favor. The storm is not against you, it is clearing the way ahead of you. The blessing that was delayed is now racing toward you. The delay is over, and your breakthrough cannot be stopped. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 2727 sparkles. My beloved child. The angels are flipping the pages of your destiny, and this chapter is one of power. The betrayal they designed has already backfired. The same hands that stole are the same hands that will return everything. Heaven is not asking if you are ready, it is declaring that you are chosen. That's why the truth is finding you now, while there is still time to reverse every curse. The liars are falling into their own net. The pit they dug for you has become their grave. And you, my child, will walk out free, carrying double honor in your hands. The night is heavy, but the morning is brighter than you imagine. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 2828 sparkles. My beloved child. This transaction was not the end, it was the beginning of your new life. The numbers may have frightened you, but they were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal the power of heaven's protection over you. The storm was loud, but you were not drowned. The trap was deep, but you did not fall. The fire was hot, but you were not burned. Instead, you are being lifted higher, purified, strengthened, and crowned. Your name is untouchable, and your blessing is unstoppable. Every shadow that rose against you has been defeated. Every voice that lied about you is silenced. Every curse is broken. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 2929 sparkles. My beloved child. Heaven is not only exposing the liars, it is dismantling every system they relied upon. The computers that carried their fraud are now flagging their names. The walls that hid their schemes are now cracking under the weight of truth. Every transaction has a trail, and every trail is leading straight back to them. They cannot erase what heaven has recorded. Their attempts to bury your identity have turned into their own burial ground. This is why the alarms rang tonight, not to frighten you, but to wake you. The revelation was waiting for this exact moment, because you were chosen to see what others tried to conceal. Your destiny is unfolding, and no enemy can stop it. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 3030 sparkles. My beloved child. The more they struggle to hide, the faster they fall. Their networks are crumbling, their allies are betraying them, and their secrets are turning into evidence. Nothing they built against you will stand. The massive transaction was not an accident, it was their downfall disguised as your warning. What they planned to use against you has become their own undoing. Heaven is rewriting the balance sheet of your life. Loss is being replaced with gain, shame with honor, fear with strength. You are rising, and no hand can push you down again. This is not the season of defeat, it is the season of restoration. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 3131 sparkles. My beloved child. I see doors opening that were once sealed shut. The financial gates that were locked against you are being blown open by divine hands. Every barrier is breaking, every blockage is falling, every closed path is now a highway for your blessing. The enemy thought your name would be ruined forever. But your name is becoming a banner of victory, written in light, sealed in power, and crowned with glory. Do not fear the noise around you. The louder it gets, the closer your breakthrough is. What looks like shaking is simply heaven rearranging your life for something greater. Stand tall, because this storm is carrying your miracle. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 3232 sparkles. My beloved child. You are walking into a moment that will silence your enemies forever.